So, the ceiling, as you can see, is finally up. What I am doing today, I just ran to Home Depot and I grabbed some plywood and not 2x4s, but they're actually 2x3s. I kind of like them a bit better. I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna be a lot more sturdier. I have never built a cabinet before. It's not like an over the sink cabinet, but like basically a closet. What I'm gonna do is I'm building a solar closet today. So basically what that comes down to is I need the bottom to be big enough to fit my 2 battery banks. Each one length is 20.4. I have that. I'm just gonna round up to 21. Beautiful. The width is 9.4. So if it's 9.4, I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 of them, make a little room. If not, I can just get 1. I'm just gonna round up to 19. I'm gonna see what happens. I'll check back in a little bit and let you guys know how it's going. It's going right here. Go ahead. I'm gonna build this, probably in the back. Kind of make it just a regular square. Maybe leave the front open, so make like a horseshoe. And then go up, 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 all the way to the roof. And then I'm gonna build braces in the middle, the bottom, and that should turn out to be a closet. So as of right now, I made 2 stops at Home Depot so far. But what I am doing is basically I have my 2x3s, one right there, going up and going up, and I put these little brackets, these little L-looking brackets, right down there, and the same thing right here, and the same thing on that side, and then I'll basically connect the tops, connect all the bottoms. Then we'll put a beam in the center for support. Then we should slap the final panel and it should be just that easy. So, we'll see.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly.
Do you see him? I don't see anything. You lied to me. Anyway. Hi everyone, we're back in the bus. We have had a kind of a busy couple weeks, so this is our first time, I think, having a full day again to work on it together, focus on our projects. Trevor is going to be focusing, I think, on the stairs today.
And the sink.
And the sink, he's going to be...
Sand it all down, kind of make it, trying to get all the paint off and make it a little bit cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
So we can repaint it and everything and refurbish it.
Yep, turn that into a really nice before and after. And then my focus is on the solar cabinet. So Trevor started it, and it's great. You want to show him how sturdy it is?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, yeah. You better show it off.
Ready? Watch the feet.
Whoa.
I know.
That's impressive. Very nice. Well, I'm going to cut this wood that we have here and put it on the side panels and just get that looking good and being functional so that we can install our solar thing. So we've got a couple ideas of what we want to get done today. Hopefully we get at least a couple of them. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so here is my cardboard template for my solar cabinet. I swear by these. I don't know if you know by now, but these cardboard templates, as silly as they look, the 30 minutes that it takes to make one, if that long, saves me so much cutting time, so much wood, so much time measuring and seeing if things fit, because most of the time they fit.
When I start to sing and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony?
So I'm in the process of trying to get this wood piece up for the cabinet to put the door on. And so my thought process is I just make the big piece that goes on the front of the cabinet, and then I would cut out the shape of the door and then put the door on top like I've seen other people do it. It'll look great, which I think will still work, but this part sucks because nothing fits. This part of the bus is at an angle, and so anything on the roof is like slanting down just a little bit. And so I've had to cut the top of this like at a little slope and cut off parts of the ceiling, which I knew was going to happen anyway, like parts of the trim that we need to, when we need to connect the wood to the roof. So that's fine. I prepared for that, but yeah, just getting this to fit properly is a little tricky because it's kind of weird. So I'm probably just gonna mess with this for a while, and so I probably won't do a lot of talking, mostly just like I'll probably do a time lapse so you guys can kind of see the process, but it's mostly just gonna be me fiddling with it and taking a lot of these different saws and tools and sanders and trying to figure out if I can make it fit without having to recut it. Because one, I don't have enough wood to recut a whole new piece, but I don't want to. So we'll see how that goes.
Tell me, can you hear the symphony?
So it is now midday, and Trevor went to Publix and got us lunch. Look at Trevor's behemoth sandwich.
It's so good.
I almost got my little
Buffalo
meaty
chicken
wrap.
ranch.
So today I had the little task of getting this front panel on the solar cabinet. Trevor helped me hold it up while I drilled it in place because it's a little bit tricky because it's got to be inset in the trim that we've got on the ceiling. And so now that that's up, I'm trimming it up a little bit to make sure that it fits and looks great. And I ended up cutting out the doors. I've got 2 doors. This one is going to be the main entrance into the cabinet where it's got like all of our legitimate solar panel functions and everything, and then down here is going to be where the batteries are. So I've got 2 separate doors, but I've traced them out. I cut them out, I've traced them, and then I'm going to inset it a couple of inches just so that the doors have something to grab onto when I screw them in. And then once that's all done, I'm going to hook it up with the hinges that Trevor's mom just donated to us. They're beautiful brass hinges, so those are going to look super nice. Yeah, this is coming along really, really well. It's our first like large project that we kind of built from scratch, so we're excited. And I hope you guys like it. I haven't really seen many people talk about where they're storing their solar setup, so I'm interested to see what it turns out like. Guys, it's hot out here, and I did something really, really silly, and Trevor's gonna be so mad. So I had the task of putting this wall up, you know, on the solar cabinet. And it was going great. Trevor was even helping me do it, but I forgot to take the shock vac out of the cabinet before drilling the wall onto it. So, the shock vac is still in there. He's gonna be so annoyed at me. It's in there too. We can't take these panels off now. I guess I'm cutting these doors out. Because I was like, where's the shock vac? I need it. It's in there. It's in there. Baby, I have to tell you something.
Messed it up? What'd you
what?
do?
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something else.
What?
So, do you see the shock vac anywhere?
No, it's inside the garage.
Is it?
Why?
I don't think it is.
Why? Where's it at? You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not. I put it in there yesterday. You and I screwed it into the wall.
We're cutting it open. It's okay. Get it out. You're fine. We're fine. It's like a present.
It's like a present. But I was like, I really need the shock vac. Where is it? And then I turned around. I was like,
Oh
no.
It's in the cabinet.
It is in the
In the
cabinet.
door.
So we
So you need to make doors to get it out.
we do. We have to make
There you
doors.
go.
All right, you're gonna help me, right?
No, I'm building this.
But the shock vac. So I recently cut out these pieces of wood right here that are going to be the doors for our solar cabinet. But my thought process to applying the doors was to trace them directly onto the panel, which is this wider one. And then I just put an inset of about 3 inches so that when I put the door on, we'll have about this much space of wood to start out with, where we can attach the door and the hinges, because we want to make sure that, one, the door has something to go onto and it doesn't just slide right in. But we also don't want the opening to be too small. So we're going to start out with these 3 inches, and then we can always expand if we need to. But right now, I'm just going to measure and mark, and then we're going to take this little circle saw here and basically cut a hole big enough to get this reciprocating sawzall in there, and then cut the rest of the hole out. So we'll see what happens.
Like this.
Oh, okay.
Shock
Mr.
vac.
Shockback! What are you doing in there?
I don't know how you managed to do that. It's really a perfect fit. There you go. That's what's going in the storage. We put this entire closet for him. It's like an R2.
It is like an R2. Hi, R2. We saved him
We saved him.
from suffocation. And we have a door.
Ew.
We have doors!
Boink.
Oh, bye-bye. Ow, my schnoz.
Open back up. What the?
You can see my wasp stung me. Right there. It hurt.
Say something.
I would like to say that I'm very proud of us for doing this today. It's a lot that we did today together. Very proud of us. And I think it looks good, right?
You can turn into Superman in the phone booth. Milk? Milk? Milk?
Stop! What's in the bottom drawer? Your feet.
Milk? Milk?
Stop!
Milk?
You're so weird. Look at our cabinet. We have doors.
Oh. Put my broom in there. Finally, somewhere to store my broom.
Do you think we should store the shop vac in there?
No.
No.
You got a trap last time.
I did. There's Trevor installing our brand new alternator today. One of the only few things mechanically wrong with the bus. We got super lucky where we just need that to change out the coolant and change the fuel filters. It should be good to go. But while he's doing that, I'm going to be finishing up our beautiful solar cabinet, adding some framework to the doors, making it look pretty, adding some doorknobs, and putting in the latches to make sure that it stays put while we're driving. So, yep, I've got some nice wood right there. Well, actually, this is $4 a piece because it's got some rough edges, and I am a-okay with that. I'm just gonna sand some of the really hard parts, parts that are flaking off and everything like this. But it's going to be stained and everything, so I think it's gonna look very, very good. Trevor's gotten a lot of work done today. It's his day off. Started building a frame for our shower, so that's exciting. And yeah, I'm about to get to it.
I can't help but think that it's meant to be, that I'm finally right where I'm supposed to. If I let you into the secret, would you listen? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like happiness is so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? And before too long, I found where I belong. I can hear it, I can hear it, oh. I can't stop the rush, every note I touch.
So I'm just gonna abandon that idea, and hopefully you get the gist from the way I did the first one. And I'm just going to make a pilot hole with these tech screws, these 1-inch tech screws, and then I'm going to put in these Everbuilt flathead Phillips 1-inch screws. These are terrible, but we have these and we need to use them, and they're good enough quality once they're in. They're just a pain in the butt. So I'm going to drill my pilot hole and then get this top one and this bottom one screwed in, and then I'm going to put a poll on Instagram about which of these knobs we're going to use for the bottom one, because we have this one. Why does my hand look like that? We have this one and we have this one. So we'll see what the people want. Sorry if the lighting's weird. It's a little overcast today, so a little dark. But I'm going to be installing these little latches. Look, we've got these little bronze latches, and I just got these from Home Depot. And so essentially, oh goodness with the lighting, but essentially what they're going to do is one piece is going to go on the door, one piece is going to go on the base. Ooh. There we go. and they're really easy to slip on and off when they're actually attached. But it holds pretty tight, and so this little peg here is going to go in between the two wheels, and it should hold it like that. I had a little bit of trouble yesterday with lining it up, doing it by myself, but I think I know what I'm going to do now, and hopefully that works, because I really like these. I like how they look, and I don't really want to order different ones, so let's see how that works out. Lining up these little brackets are so hard. I did this one about 4 times, but I saw a hack on a YouTube video, which I will also link down below. A lot of links today. And I'm going to try it out. I already tried it with a Sharpie, but basically you're supposed to take a dry erase marker. I don't really have one. I have these floor markers that I used when we were doing the flooring, and you're just supposed to like make an ink mark on the inside. This. Ink, ink, ink. And then you're supposed to close the door and press it on there. Nice shoes. And there should be a mark. That might not have worked. Oh. To do the thing. Oh, let me try this again. More ink.
I think the battery will be charged. So we'll charge the alternator.
Oh, okay. Go for it. That makes sense. I don't think it worked. So upset. Okay, go for it. Look.
Anymore, do you?
Nope, I'm done. I just want to show that my hack did work.
Yay.
Very lightly. And I'm really hoping this will go right the first time. What you doing?
Charging the battery.
Charging the battery. Cool. So hopefully this will line up. Hack tested.
Did you post the poll?
Hack approved. What?
Did you post the poll?
Yeah, I posted the poll. Of course you did. I'm thinking, I hope that they choose this one, because I just think it's so cute. This was such a good garage sale find. My mom and I found these two and that one, this flower one, at a garage sale. I think they were like 80 cents each or something. Very cool. So we've been trying our best to refurbish things and get things secondhand. And so I've been a fan of collecting these really cool like porcelain ceramic knobs. So I'm really excited to use these on the cabinet over there and on some other pieces we're gonna have in the bus. But for now, I think I'm going to use these two. Maybe I might be funky with it and do this big one on the top one and then one of the smaller round ones. Not sure yet, but I think it would be smart to stain it first. I might put them in just to see what it looks like, and then I can always take them out because they're super easy to put on. But yeah, we'll see how it looks. Success. We've got our rolly latches after a couple of tries, and yeah, it's pretty secure. I'm happy with it. I can tug on it a little bit. I like how it shuts nicely and smoothly, and it's not perfectly laid out with this backwood, so it doesn't slam or anything. It's got a little gap, but it looks nice from the side and everything. So yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Isn't she pretty? Okay, so I should have filmed a little bit more of the process of doing this part, but essentially what Mom and I did, we measured our pieces and fit them in perfectly with the cabinet, and then we took some liquid Gorilla Glue caulk and went on the inside of each of these corner ones. These are the 1-inch corner from Home Depot, and we Gorilla Glued them in, pushed them in, and then she pushed it while I did some nails in. Typically, I will say this again, most people recommend to not have nails in the bus because nails and movement, they move. You know, they come undone, and with the bus always rattling, it's very likely that nails are gonna come loose. But because we have such a strong adhesive under here, these are mostly just to keep it held onto the wood while it was drying. So I'm pretty confident that it's not gonna move around or anything. But now that we have that done, Mom, who is an expert at all things painting, is helping me stain the cabinet this lovely walnut color. I'm very excited about it. It looks so pretty. I love the texture of the wood. This looks so nice. We're gonna do the whole thing this color. And I'm thinking we're gonna bring it down to the shower also. You think?
I think so. I think you should.
That makes sense. And this wall, this is our only real wall in the bus, so that's a huge like amount of space that we can use, like as far as vertical storage and organization, or just hanging like posters or boards or anything that we want to do. That's gonna be the space to do it. So I'm excited to see that come together. It looks great, Mom. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Professional. Oh my gosh. I could never. White seals. Good job, Mom.
Thanks. This is not my first time.
All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the cabinet episode. This is future Angelina and Trevor. And Trevor is now pressuring me to record the outro as we're leaving Home Depot.
We need an outro.
Because I kept forgetting to
Cue
do
the
it.
outro.
Cue the outro. This is the outro. So basically, I'll insert some clips of how it looks now. We ended up doing the stain and then two coats of poly.
Look at this beautiful case.
Trevor and his capybaras.
Pretty cool. I know.
I know. We're definitely taking your capybara picture and hanging it somewhere.
I have to.
You have to.
That and Carmelo.
Anyways, we ended up painting 2 coats of polyurethane, which will be in the link down below, over top of the stain, just to make sure that it stays nice and clean and doesn't get dirty so fast, and it looks nice and shiny. So we're really happy with how it turned out, and we consistently did this stain and poly coating on almost all of the wood furniture that we put in the bus. So it's definitely been our go-to move. And again, we really like how it's been turning out so far. Yeah, follow along for more. We'll be posting more and more videos coming soon as we finish up the bus and get on the road. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
Peace.
Bye.